I need to tell you.
I mean, yeah, your dad's not perfect, but at least he cares about you, Starr. My dad? All he ever did was hurt us. It's about time someone hurt him back.
Someone? James, did you kill him?
Is that what you think?
I don't know what to think. You told me that you went to your dad's motel room last night. What you didn't tell me is what you were doing there.
I didn't know I was going to end up in that motel room, Starr. It just sort of happened.
Okay, so after you left the gym...
I didn't have a plan. All I know was that everything went wrong. My dad took that cheap shot at Bobby, and he said those disgusting things to you and Langston and Dani, and it was all just a blur. And then in the confusion, I saw my dad's duffel bag, and I looked in it.
What were you looking for?
I don't know, but...
But what?
But I found a gun in there. And I took it.
James? Why?
Well, whatever it is that you want to talk about looks like it's serious.
It's about what happened last night. Whoa, what the hell is wrong with you, Buchanan? Calling my girlfriend and talking smack about my mother? No. I didn't say anything that wasn't true. Oh, you're not gonna get a chance to say it. Hey, what are you doing? Stop! You want to get suspended from the team? Do you think before you shoot your mouth off? Just tell her like I see it. No. What did you say to the guy's mom anyway?
Didn't you tell me the coach asked you to do something before practice?
Update stats.
Go ahead, I'll talk to Matthew. Okay, what's going on?
You don't want to know.
Why? Is Nate telling the truth? Did you really say something about his mom?
Yeah, I called her a whore.
What?
I called her a whore and a bitch and a homewrecker because that's what she is.
Matthew, that's so messed up. Why would you even think
Because
that?
she's sleeping with my dad.
Hey, just forget about Matthew, okay? Forget about him. I used to think he was a good guy, but he's different. He's angry, and he's bitter, and he's just trying to provoke you, okay? That's all.
Because he thinks I stole you from him.
Yeah, which makes it sound like I don't have a mind of my own. And if that's what Matthew wants to think, then let him. But you cannot let that get to you, Nate.
Easier said than done.
Look, besides, you wanted to talk about what happened yesterday. I know you had some kind of plan to get your dad out of town. Just tell me what it is, and I'll help.
You can't, Dani. It's too late.
Starr, why do you think I took it? My dad is the last person on earth who needs to be carrying around a loaded gun.
I can't argue with that.
And when I took it, I thought he was still going to be fighting Bobby, but then he backed out. And then when he left, he didn't make sure it was still in there.
But you held on to it?
Yeah.
Look, I don't want to say this, but I have to. Did you think you could take care of Eddie yourself?
That's why I went to his motel room, Starr.
If you went to Eddie's motel room with a loaded gun, you must have had a plan.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe in the back of my mind. But when I was standing there in that doorway, Starr, I couldn't even think straight. I didn't know what I was gonna do or say. And then my dad was standing there, and I was holding that gun.
How'd you get in here? And what the hell are you doing with my gun?
What does it look like? I never hated anyone like I hated him in that moment. Starr, for all the things that he said to you girls, for the way that he treated Bobby and my mom, for all the times that he left me bleeding on the floor, Starr, I wanted him gone. And that's when I remembered what your dad told me.
My dad? When did you talk to him?
I ran into him the other day at your house, and he saw my bruise, and he figured out what was going on.
What did he say?
He told me there's only one way to ever get rid of an abuser. Death.
If you still want to try to get your father to leave, I don't think it's too late. Really, just tell me what I can do to help.
Nothing. It was a dumb idea. I don't know why I thought of it in the first place.
Nate, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know.
Didn't know what?
I was just online and I saw the news.
What are you talking about?
I thought, look, if you don't know, I probably shouldn't be the one to.
If you got something to say, stop being weird and tell me.
Your dad, his name's Eddie Ford, right?
Yeah.
There was a shooting at some motel. The guy that got shot, it was him.
Wait, are you sure it was Eddie Ford?
He's dead.
Oh my God. My dad just says things sometimes. You can't take him literally.
Even if he's right?
You're two different people. My dad barely even knows you, and for him to tell you
Okay,
that...
just drop it. All right? I don't think we should talk about this anymore.
Why not?
Because you're already too involved as it is. I need to stop making my problems your problem, Starr. It's like ever since the moment we met, I do nothing but bring trouble to your life.
It's not you. Have you met my family? I've had trouble ever since I was born.
I'm serious, Starr.
So am I. The last time we were in trouble together, you saved me from being buried alive. I owe you my life. The least I could do is listen. What happened when you went to your dad's motel room?
Even though you barely knew your father, for anyone to die like that, that's horrible.
I guess.
Well, I know how you felt about him, but no matter what, he's still your father.
Right. I know I'm supposed to feel something, but I can't. All I can do is wish that he never came here. It would have been better for everyone. So do not ask me to feel sorry, Dani, because I will never feel sorry that he's dead.
I hate that you have to go through this, Matthew. It's not fair.
Okay to interrupt now?
Relax, Darren. Matthew's going through some pretty heavy stuff right now.
Not as heavy as what Nate's going through. Trust me.
You can't threaten me anymore.
I don't make threats, Inez. I make promises. And I make good on my promises, too. You know that. I got James the grant to go to college, didn't I? And who was it that got Bobby his job back?
I paid a big price for those things.
Yeah, well, as well you should. Nothing is free in this world. I learned that a long time ago from my father. So now if you will just follow through on this one last thing, your debt will be paid. All you have to do is keep both thinking that your relationship was indeed consummated.
And if I don't?
Well, then I will have to tell the police that your son was at the scene of his father's murder.
You know, it's normal to be numb right now. You're in shock.
You think so?
Nate, I was watching you. When Darren said that your dad had been murdered, you didn't even look surprised.
I wasn't.
Please, you need to talk about what happened or it's gonna eat you alive.
I do need to talk. Just not to you. Starr, I need to go to the police.
And this must be your lucky day.
On the next, One Life to Live.
Is it true you slept with Commissioner Buchanan?
Somebody's setting me up.
I have to tell you what happened with Eddie Ford.
His mom is sleeping with my dad!
You know something about your father's murder? I suggest you tell me now.